I'm really excited about this video. Today I'm doing a haul of everything that my husband bought me from the UK. Recently he went to London. I couldn't go because my knee is still injured and I can't really walk much. I told him to go to Boots and to Superdrug. I gave him a couple of names of curly hair brands and I told him get me like 2-3 products. Try your best to see which are like the lightest products. This is everything that he bought me. Sometimes I get DMs where people tell me that you've been in India but you're moving abroad and you don't know what to buy. If you see my products for medium porosity hair video, I had included some heavy products for wavy and curly hair. In this video, I'm showcasing products that are on the lighter side. Most of them anyway. There's only one thing that I bought myself from Amazon and had it delivered there, which is the Curlsmith hairspray, which I was very interested in. Coming back to why I'm doing this video, this is for people who have relocated, or if you're watching me from another location. Sometimes I get comments where you're saying that I don't do foreign products enough. But see, one thing that you need to understand is, just like you don't have access to Indian products, in the same way it is difficult for me to get access to foreign products. It will be slightly unreasonable for me to review all foreign brands. It's not going to be possible because these things, when I heard the price, I was angry. I was shocked. I was angry. I couldn't believe it. Remember back in the day when I told you that abroad products are so cheap, why are Indian brands hiking up prices like crazy? When I saw the price tag of these products, how times have changed. It is crazy. This is going to be a very chatty video, okay? Akhila, you told me that you wanted longer form, like much longer content, which is like vlog style content. I got a few more DMs about it, that can you do daily vlogs? I don't think I can do daily vlogs, but today I won't be like, get to the point. I'm going to be rambling a lot. And it's been a while since we've done a video like this, right? 2 reasons I'm doing this video. One is to help the people who have relocated. Secondly, the question that I was asking was, we in India, are we missing out? Are our products not as good as foreign products? And so it's good to use these products. We can talk about what's missing in the Indian market. You know, another thing that I was thinking about, which I felt really deeply based on this experience. You know, when you buy your parents something expensive and you're doing it out of love because you want to show them how much you love them, that look, I made this sacrifice and I bought this for you to show you how much you mean to me. But then instead of them being happy because what you bought was really awesome, they get angry with you instead because they're outraged at how you could justify spending so much money. In the same way, when I saw the bill of these products, I was shocked and angry and I was like, how could you spend so much money? But then I thought about it. My husband probably bought me these things out of love because he was trying to do something special and he was trying to give me something that I needed, I wanted for my content. So then, that sort of helped me get rid of my anger. Anyway, I've blabbed a lot. Usually I get to the video in like 5 seconds, the video starts. This is my little rant. This is what's happening. Listen, if you're from India and you're watching this content, don't get angry. Don't think that I'm going to pivot and going to start talking about foreign products and I'm going to be buttering up these products and I'm going to gush and go ooh and ah about these products. And no, that's not what I'm going to do. Because if you've been here for a while, you know that I've always said that Indian brands are killing it. Don't think that Indian brands are not on par with foreign brands, okay? That is not true. Especially in the mask, leave-in conditioner and gel department, our Indian brands are killing it. All I'm trying to say is, don't get mad and my content is not going to change. I'm just going to try and help more people. The first thing that he bought me from Superdrug are these dry shampoos. I usually don't use silicones on my hair. I don't even know if this product has silicones. But since dry shampoo is near the scalp, I don't really mind whatever ingredients they have because I'm not a frequent dry shampoo user. Only when I'm going for a party or something, that is when I reach for dry shampoo. He bought me this dry shampoo because back in the day when I went to Superdrug, I had picked up this dry shampoo, the Killer Volume dry shampoo. You can see the bottle is rusted. I've had this for many years. So I had asked him to pick this up because this is the best dry shampoo that I've ever used till date. Since this says volume, he picked this up instead. Look at the packaging. Quality wise, Indian brands are right up there, if not better than foreign brands. But packaging wise, you have to hand it to foreign brands. Their aesthetics, their point of view when it comes to designing is really so amazing, right? He also got me the Boots Dry shampoo. Now the Boots Dry shampoo I've been using for a while. They change the packaging every 2-3 years. I have multiple variants of this shampoo. This is in a brunette color. Again, it comes in handy when I go for parties because it really gives you really big volume at the root. Next, he got me the Maui Moisture Hibiscus Water Shampoo and Conditioner. Now the conditioner, I haven't used it too many times, and when I did use it, I did a wash now style later, so I haven't detangled with this yet. I'm not sure about the slip. These products are available in India. I'll link it to the video. This shampoo, so it has everything going for it, okay? Packaging, beautiful. Do I want to reach for it in the shower? I absolutely do. Bottle is beautiful. It smells really nice. It lathers very well. It is not on the super duper cleansing side. It's not on the super duper moisturizing side, but it gets rid of oil. It is moisturizing on the hair. Hang on, I don't think I'm explaining this very well. I won't call this a cleansing shampoo. I won't call this a moisturizing shampoo. I would call this like the perfect shampoo. This is not one. This is the best shampoo I've ever tried. It smells very nice. It lathers very well. It doesn't feel drying. It is not stripping, but it's not overly moisturizing where you're like, hey, it hasn't cleansed my hair. I have been graying since the age of, 12, 13. So I color my roots every 2-3 weeks. When I color my roots, I always reach for the Northwish Natural shampoo. This time I used the Maui Moisture shampoo and it worked. It got the color out. There was no residue left. That's exactly why I'm saying I won't call this moisturizing. I won't call this cleansing. But it does have olefin sulfonate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it does. Olefin sulfonate is a clarifying ingredient. But when you use it, it's not like Indian clarifying shampoos where when you use the clarifying shampoo, you'll be like, okay, this was very, very stripping. This is definitely clarifying. Or if you use a moisturizing shampoo, you'll be like, yes, this is very moisturizing, but it's not taking the oil off. Or I can't use it when I color my hair. So then now I need a moisturizing shampoo and a cleansing shampoo. And I need a shampoo that's going to clarify my hair. And I'll use another shampoo when I want to take the color off. This is just everything. Everything in one. You're getting everything all together. And so I was very, very, very impressed with the shampoo. Remember when I said that in the mask department, in the conditioner department, in the leave-in and gel department, Indian products are doing well? Shampoo department, there's a lot more to be desired. We have some banger products that have come out, but Indian brands can do better. You can pull up your socks in this department. Next, he got me the Shea Moisture leave-in conditioners. What a great job. Both of these are super light. I think because they come in spray form, they sort of clue you in. And one of these products, I think the Manuka Honey leave-in conditioner, I think this is available in India as well. I will link it in a pinned comment so that it's hard to miss. I've used both of these. Both of these are quite light. It's going to suit people who have a light need for moisturization. Next, we have products from Only Curls. Okay, the packaging of these products really not great. Very simple bottles with just a label. So he got me the Only Curls Enhancing Curl Gel, the Only Curls Mega Hold Curl Gel, and the Only Curls Volumizing Curl Foam. I have not used these on my hair yet. I use them on like test strands of hair, like the clip-on low porosity hair strands that I have that I test products on. They didn't do really well on low porosity hair. They were slightly over moisturizing from what I could tell. Maybe I used a lot of product, but these I'm really looking forward to demo to see what happens on my hair. Then he got me the Eco Styler gel, mostly because he uses a lot of gel too. And so he picked up the biggest tubs that he could find. And I already have Eco Styler. So my husband is very familiar with this product. Although, look at this, okay? This says Eco Styler Olive Oil, the one that I got from Amazon India. And this says Eco Styler Olive Oil. It says Max Hold. Here also it says Max Hold. Why are the colors different? Are these different products? Because both say olive oil. Or maybe this is newer packaging. I don't know. If you know, leave it down in the comments. So far I have used this gel a few times. It works well, but I have to use this with the Enliven Mousse. Otherwise, my hair is slightly over moisturized when I use the gel alone. And he also got me the Eco Styler Rosemary Mint Oil. Now I've used this also, but I think when I used this product, I used too much gel. And so my hair was like really rough and really dry feeling. I will try to use this again and use less product to see if my hair doesn't feel dry. If it still feels dry, then maybe I can use like a heavier leave-in conditioner, or I can use more leave-in conditioner, and then let me see if I can get it to work. One sec. I don't think I explained that well. Hard hold gels, if you don't moisturize your hair adequately, underneath the gel, your hair will feel really dry. If you use too much gel and too little leave-in conditioner, your hair can feel dry. Or if you use a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream that is too light for your hair, then your hair could feel dry. So how am I going to make this work? I will try a few things. First, less gel, more leave-in. If it doesn't work, I will do less gel, heavier leave-in or curl cream. And then if it still doesn't work, I can try using this with another gel. So let's say I use like a moisturizing soft hold gel that has some weight, and then I can finish with this product, and then it'll give me nice hard hold, but I will also have moisturized results, if that makes sense. Coming back to the products, he also got me the Naughty leave-in conditioner, intensive care leave-in conditioner. This is again a very light leave-in conditioner. If you like light products and you're living in the UK, you'll really like this. I will do a demo of this for sure. Next, we got some Curlsmith products. My goodness, how expensive is Curlsmith? He got me the Curl Quenching Conditioning Wash, the Multitasking Conditioner, and the Hair Mousse. Honestly, I wanted the Not Your Mother's Curl Dog Hair Mousse because I've seen it on YouTube so much back in the day. I really wanted to try that product, but I did not find it on Amazon UK. So I'm really happy my husband picked this up for me. The texture is not like the Enliven Mousse at all. The texture is very much like the Gatsby Mousse. I've used this on my test strands. I haven't used it on my hair, but from the results that I got on the test strands, this looks promising. Probably will not over moisturize my hair. So I'm really excited, and I hope this is hard hold. I hope this is medium to hard hold. That gives me a lot of volume. Okay, next, the Multitasking Conditioner. I have used this as a conditioner to detangle, and so far I have used this as a leave-in conditioner. As a conditioner to detangle, it was okay. So far, I can't tell you about the slip. As a leave-in conditioner, I really liked it because it is quite light. It is not heavy. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a lotiony product. You know, one thing I really appreciate about Curlsmith, all of their products have this really nice fruity fragrance, which I really like. When products are warm fragrances, I'm like, whatever, I don't have to smell it. Just hold your breath, apply the product. After that, you can't smell it anyway. Curlsmith, on the other hand, it has such a nice, cute, fruity fragrance. It's just really nice. It makes you feel really good about yourself, which it should, considering the price point. So this is the Curlsmith Conditioning Wash. It says cleansing and conditioning. So I'm assuming this is like a co-wash. Guys, as a co-wash, no, did not cut it for me. I think the first co-wash that I used was the Curl Up co-wash. It lathers, it detangles like so well. Okay. Even when I go product free during the winter, that is the one product that I need in my arsenal. At all times, I have at least 3 bottles of the product. At all times, I have 3 bottles of the product with me because I'm always so paranoid that I will run out or they'll stop making the product. I don't know. Speaking of which, did you notice that the Enliven Gel is no longer available? And I've been getting so many DMs about it. I don't know what to tell you. I've been stalking Amazon. I've been looking on Desert Cart. I've never bought from Desert Cart. So I'm really not going to be the guinea pig. I'm not going to go and try to buy it and then tell you to buy it. It's also available on JioMart, but JioMart does not deliver to Calcutta to my address. So I can't buy it. If you have JioMart or you know about JioMart, Leave a comment. Please tell me, what is it like? Is it like Flipkart, Myntra, Amazon, like that? Or is it like a big basket, Blinkit, Swiggy situation? Since Curl Up was the first co-wash that I used, I fell in love with the Curl Up product. After that, whatever co-wash I've used after, it's just not cut it for me because it feels like an ordinary conditioner. It doesn't feel like a cleanser. I'm not getting any of these products to lather. And for this price point, that hurts. See, that's why I said, okay, in some departments, Indian products really are killing it. Oh, since we're talking about that, hang on. I had spoken about this briefly, right? So, I did not know that the Curlsmith Flawless Finish comes in two kinds of hold, okay? It comes in flexible hold and hard hold. It has like this meter here. So, if you have so many bars, then this is flexible. And if it goes all the way, then it's hard hold. I had no idea. So far, I've used it twice. I've used it when my hair was wet, like as the finishing step. Both times my hair came out over moisturized. Then I thought, okay, let me go to Curlsmith's YouTube channel and let me see if I find a demo. I saw people using this product on dry hair. Now, on dry hair, when you use this, okay, how do I explain this? Back in the day, when I was not cruelty free and I used to do a lot of gigs, I used to straighten my hair and then I used to curl it with curling tongs. When I used to do that, I used to use the Schwarzkopf black and the red hairspray. So I used to curl my hair with the tongs and then with the hairspray, I used to douse my hair in hairspray. That way the hair would hold, but the hair would also feel like papad. Now, when you're using this on dry hair, the hair feels slightly papadi, meaning it's not as, tacky and sticky and, stiff like the Schwarzkopf, but it's in that alley. So maybe I'm using too much of it. Maybe I'm not using the product right. I need to experiment and figure out how to use this product so that my hair doesn't feel tacky. Although it doesn't feel tacky after a few minutes. It's like when you apply it and you touch your hair and you're like, is it really non-sticky? Let me see what's it about. You'll feel, okay, it's kind of sticky, it's kind of gritty, it's kind of tacky. After a while, you won't have that feeling. But then again, it's too soon for me to say. I really have to try this product and see what this is. I can predict getting one question in the comments. Does this compare to the Maintain hairspray? No. It does not. They're completely different products. The Maintain hairspray is like a medium hold, okay? It is something that gives you slight grit. It has slight tackiness, but it is a product that adds moisture. It's not something that cuts moisture. This, on the other hand, cuts moisture. So they're completely different. This is more like a sticky, tacky spray that goes on your hair and provides hold. That is like a finishing product that you use for heat protection when you want hold, but you also want like moisturized hold. He also got me two products from As I Am. This is the Coconut Co-Wash and this is the As I Am Leave-In Conditioner. When I saw As I Am, I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be super heavy. Why? But I'm so happy that this is not heavy. The leave-in conditioner is quite liquidy. I was really scared that this was going to be a heavy product. But I think he did a fantastic job picking these products out because this is quite light to my surprise. And he got me the co-wash. Now again, okay, it doesn't lather. It's a moisturizing product. It is like a coconut conditioner. I don't know why they use the name co-wash if it's not going to cleanse the hair because it says cleansing cream conditioner, but this does not cleanse my hair. I do like coconut. Too much coconut becomes a problem for me because my hair feels really stiff and really rough when I overdo it. But otherwise, coconut gives me very good definition. So I was really excited about this product. So far, I can tell you that this is a medium weight conditioner. That's all I can tell you. But a co-wash, this is not. Do I have anything else? No, that's it. I thought it's going to be a headache talking about so many products, but we just got right through it. I'm always ready to take your requests. So let me know if there's something that you want to see from this channel. And if you're looking for more wavy curly hair content, check out these videos right here.